Hello, and thank you so much for reporting to me at a later time than I normally be. And my name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. I've been extremely busy today, just running some errands and doing some things I have to take care of, in our daily lives. And I have to get my picking up prescriptions for my elderly mother today, and that was a task in itself, dealing with traffic and work traffic. I didn't know if I even get back here fast enough to even get this done, but those who are actually with me today. And my loved one, I thank you so much for being patient, and little ones, Kayla and Caitlin, for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My my loved one, I thank you so much for being patient. Okay. And little ones, Kayla and Caitlin, for being. Okay. Okay. So again, I don't know. I see people in the chat area. I don't know if y'all are still here. But if you're still here, that's great. If not, I surely understand, because I know y'all got other things to do in y'all lives as well. Again, my name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. This is live broadcast number 392. 392, folks. It's 8 away from 400 live broadcasts. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead to the blog, and then we'll get to the subject of today. Okay. Okay, the first thing on the blog, it says, what is blockchain technology? Well, I know a lot about it myself. This is something I've been studying since the first week of December 2016. And this is a video, folks. Okay. This was episode number 32. Okay. From this fellow here. All right. Look, he's from the one of either India or either Bangladesh community. Great live broadcast. And I actually was with Brother Noli Rebel in his live broadcast this morning for me, and probably late evening for him, late afternoon for him, but or better yet, night for him there in the Philippines. And he had different people of his on his team that was there that spoke. Other merchants was there, and we had a surprise visit. TBC admin, who was under the title of Christy Kringler, during his time. And that was a great broadcast, and that was the 64 broadcast, and this was an excellent broadcast that was done today. And this was Victoria Flores of South Africa, who did a broadcast on Let's Support the Road Show. Okay. All right. Great broadcaster. And this was my broadcast from yesterday. The new members should study the KCBO dashboard to be successful in TBC. We've got to understand what our plan is once we reach 1 billion members, folks. We got to know what the plan is. And this is something that you should make sure that all your new people understand this particular dashboard, this particular section, or the whole dashboard, but surely this particular part for sure. Okay? Thank you, admin, for presenting that live broadcast on the blog. Okay. And this one says, I'm sure this is Darren Haywood. Our job during the TBC distribution phase is to empty the admin's wallet into the wallets of 1 billion members. He went over the dashboard himself as well today, somewhat. Okay, yesterday. And this says 12-minute promotional Crinkle Society video. Okay. Folks, I haven't played this, but it'd be great to play this. Okay. And yesterday, Paul Fisher was back on his broadcast, back in his 136th broadcast, and he says he watches a 3-minute digital gold video every day, and you should too. Okay. Okay. And so they were the only ones from yesterday that was presented as today. Some was done today and some yesterday, but I went on April 25th, which was today, scheduled for today. Okay, folks, I'm not gonna be with you long. I'm gonna just go talk about what I want to talk about today. And this is a subject that I have talked about before, but I'm gonna talk a little bit specifics about it. And that's about this subject matter is dealing with our mindset, the mindset of you, the mindset of members of TBC. You see, folks, and some of you may not like what I'm about to say, but it is happened to be true to some extent. And that is, a lot of people out there in society and around the world are in prison themselves. And you probably wonder, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is that their mindset is such that in a certain state that they cannot think beyond that, what they're thinking about. They're stagnant in their mind, being they're imprisoned in their own thoughts, their own take on things, their own reasons for things. And they may just be as off base as they can be about a lot of things. Well, it's no different here in the Billion Coin. You know that, folks? Because we have some members that need to change their mindset tremendously and understand what the Billion Coin really is and what it isn't, and what your correct role should be in it. But some people have the mindset to have other agendas and structure TBC in the way they think it should be, instead of what admin has meant for it to be all along. TBC admin has a way of doing things, folks. If y'all have noticed or not, it's a step-by-step process. You know, a lot of us have had parents, and they give them their grace. Let them know you love them. But that doesn't mean you have to always agree upon the way you was raised, the way they taught you, or where they take on things. Particularly when you become an adult and you have a plan of your life. You see, folks, you have to surround yourself around the right type of people that believe in your vision. You simply can't be around just because your parents told you this and told you that. Doesn't necessarily mean it was all correct. I'm sure a lot of it probably was correct, but maybe not all, because they know more. They were taught no more than they knew. You see my point? So it's really important for us to understand that some people are in prison in their own minds. And they will not break from those bars, from that prison in their mind, to move forward in life until they started surrounding themselves with the right type of people that also see the vision, the right vision they should be a part of. If you don't see the vision that someone else is trying to explain to you about, that can have such a positive effect on you to move forward in your life for you and your family. If you don't see that, that you will remain the same way you are, folks. If you don't put one foot forward and start becoming a student of this blog and understanding every facet of your KCBO, folks, you're going to remain the same stagnant person in your journey in TBC. Plain and simple. If you don't see it for what it really is, then you will never see what it really is, really. You just won't never see it. So when I say that people are in prison of their own minds, the only way you can break away from that is start feeding your mind with positive things that have known to work and move people forward in life. And it's no different here in the Billion Coin called TBC. If you don't start aligning yourself with the right thinkers, the people that actually trying to teach you some things that could help you in your journey TBC, then you're going to remain behind the 8 ball always. So you got to ask yourself, which road you want to take? You want to remain on the same road that you've been on all your life and all the time you're in TBC and have no movement? Or do you want to get on the right road of positivism and abundance for all? Do you remain on that scarcity mindset that you've been most of your life? Or do you want to build an abundance mindset meant for all? You see, it's simple. See, I know I'm on the abundance side. I've been on the abundance side even before TBC. Because see, my mind, I've been trained by some very positive people. I aligned myself with some positive people many years ago. I'm never returning back. And see, I never was a negative thinker, or I was always kept my options open. Surely my business options open. I've always did that. I take a look at almost anybody online business or business just to take a look. It doesn't mean I'm gonna join it, because I got to see it for what it really is. See it, does it have that what's the word I'm trying to use? That ability to stand strong on a test of time. You know, see, I believe that TBC is here to stay for many, many years to come. Now, I hope it don't take many, many years to come before we reach 1 billion members, of course, but I believe that influence of helping so many people in poverty are going to be around for many years to come. Because it's not going to just wipe clean in a few weeks or a few months. Once we get to 1 billion members, it may take a few years for to actually reach out and grab all these unemployed people and put them to work. Because guess what? Even some of those, quite a few of those minds got to change. Because all they know is all they know, all they taught. They haven't been exposed to abundance at all. They don't even know what abundance is in some cases. And that's something that we as members have to educate people. Education is going to be the key to helping so many people in poverty, folks. That's why education is so important for us members, to educate ourselves as much as possible. And how do we do that? It's from the blog, folks. That is your main source of education. If you're not reading the blog, if you're not studying the blog, you're really off base, folks. You're really off base. So I ask you, now is the time. Now is the time to put your foot forward and encourage fast duplication for our population to grow exponentially over time. But I just want to deal with a little about talking about the mindset that we have, that I just believe that so many people are in prison in their own minds. In prison in their own minds. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about locked up like in a jail. You're in your own individual jail in your thoughts. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about you're in prison in your own thoughts. That has kept you stagnant, kept you right where you are presently. That makes you so unhappy and stressed out about your life and different things going on in your life. And maybe even in Billion Coin. But we know how to get ourselves out of that rut in the Billion Coin. Become a student of the blog. Become a student of the Kringle Cash back office. Understand everything admin puts in our lap. That is what you should be doing. Being the best distributor you can be. Now, as we approach next month, next week, in the middle of next week, start redemption phase, folks, be at every send button meeting. Even if you don't understand their language, get the key word at the end. Build your cookies up so you can be able to have some more cookies to redeem into Kringles. Understand how TBC works. Become a thinker. Become a doer. Become a builder. You see my point? When your mind is correct and straight and focused, these are things that you know you have to do. So, folks, that was the gist of my broadcast today. Again, I apologize. I have to arrange my time. And then we're a little late coming today. I apologize for that, but I was stuck in traffic, work traffic. Coming back from the pain center I didn't have my mother with me. She's here resting. But I just had to pick up a prescription from her so I can get to the pharmacist to fulfill. We all got different things to do in life. We must carry them out, particularly if it's to help someone else, right? Okay, folks, thank you so much for being this live broadcast. I will be back hopefully at my regular time tomorrow. And again, I had to schedule this one a little bit later today. And I apologize for those that's here and for those that couldn't make it. That's surely understandable because I know that it's early night, early morning in Bangladesh and also in Philippines. I know that it's very late at night. A lot of people are asleep now, and that's fine. But the people who are in my time zone and not too far away, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, dear, for being here, my loved one, and Kim and Kayla. Thank you, so Caitlin. So thank you so much for being here. And I'll be talking to you all soon. See y'all tomorrow at the regular time. Peace.